Hi, I'm Mrs. Herr,
And I'm Ms. Rittenhouse.
and today we're going to give you some information about the art program at Fort. So at Fort, we have traditional art classes, Art 1, Art 2, Art 3, Art 4, and AP Art. And we also offer some more focused classes like graphic design and ceramics and crafts. So I want to talk about each class now and kind of give you an overview of each class. In Art 1, you'll learn the foundations of drawing, painting, and sculpture. We're really trying to teach you how to use the materials for the most part, but you'll also be able to be creative. We try to design the project so you can be as creative as possible while you really are learning how to use the materials. These are some examples of Art 1 projects.
Hi, I'm Thomas. I'm a junior here at Fort, and I highly recommend Art 1. It is a very different experience from any other art program that I've ever taken before, and I feel that it's probably the same for a lot of people. You get to learn about a whole bunch of different materials and methods of making art. Right now, we are working on building with clay, and we are working on learning about watercolors, and we've learned about all sorts of different really interesting techniques and methods of conveying different messages through your art. It's something that I really wish I'd taken during my freshman year, because not only do you get to learn these sorts of things, but it also opens up doorways to a whole bunch of other different art programs that I would really love to take. It is a great opportunity, something that I absolutely would suggest to anyone, because it's art is not really my thing. It's not something that I've ever been super interested in, but after this class, I mean, this is something that I'd absolutely love to do. Not as a profession, but just as a hobby, something that I'd love to continue on, later in life. It's a great opportunity. It's a great class. It's super cool. Absolutely would suggest.
Art 2 is a combination of learning technique and developing your creativity. So we'll continue to learn some techniques like we did in Art 1, but you'll also have an opportunity to be a little more creative in Art 2. And as you progress through the art classes, you get more and more creative freedom. Here are some more examples of Art 2 projects.
Hi, my name's Connor, and I'm in Art 2 at Fort. Now that you know the basics of like Art 1 and Art 2 and Art 3, it's a lot more like creative, and it allows you to like do more stuff that like you wouldn't be able to do in like say middle school, where it's more basic and like not as like letting you like do the things you wanted to do, and you can really just like experiment a lot, and they actually teach you how to do it creatively, but then also like make sure you know what you're doing. And I really like that about Fort.
Once you get to Art 3, it's all about creativity. I will give you a prompt, but you choose how you want to approach that prompt and what media you want to use to express yourself about that prompt. And I will certainly help you individually if you need help with materials like learning how to use things. But generally, you learn how to use things in Art 1 and Art 2, and by the time you get to Art 3, you pretty much know how to use the materials and you can just be creative. Here are some more examples of Art 3 work.
Hi guys, my name is Victoria. I'm currently taking Art 3. So high school art is just absolutely amazing. My experience with it is I've just learned so much. So it's Art 1 and 2 are just really good for beginners if you are interested and want to learn more about art. And honestly, I did learn so much with it. Like just working with paint and pencil and colored pencils and pretty much anything you can think of, I've learned so much about. And in my Art 3 class, once you finally get to Art 3 and then so on, you actually get to use those materials and explore with it with not so much structure. You honestly just get to really experience new things. And pretty much taking that knowledge and making it your own. Both Ms. Rittenhouse and Ms. Herr really have helped me so much explore with new art material and artists themselves. All the classes that I've taken, I've learned so much, and it honestly truly made me realize how passionate I am about art. There's nothing bad I can honestly really say because it's really just an awesome class.
So like we talked about before, after Art 3 you have options, just like after Art 2 you have options. You can take Art 4 in AP, you can take crafts, you can take graphic design, you can take ceramics. So if you choose to kind of be serious about art, then you'll probably take Art 4 in AP. So AP Art and Design is actually a year-long class, but we call it Art 4 for the first semester for scheduling purposes, just so it can be a year-long class. And what you'll do is you will work within a theme. You'll make 15 pieces underneath one theme, one big question, but you decide what that theme is, and you get to use whatever materials you want, and we will send off photos of your work to the College Board at the end of the year. And if you score high enough on this test, which is pictures of your work, then you can get college credit for AP. So I love AP Art and Design, but it's not for everybody. Some people are, just they don't want to put in that much work. It does take a lot of time, and that's fine. So if you're one of those people, then you might be happier in a different place, and we can look at those places now. Oh, quickly before we look at these other classes, let me show you these. These are a few more examples of AP pieces.
I'm currently an AP student at Fort Defiance's art program, and I will say that with my four-year experience in the program, it's really great. It's one of the best programs we have at Fort. Everyone's extremely talented. The teachers will help you progress and get better at art. They give you lots of opportunities to express your creativity, and you get to do lots of cool things. You can try lots of new mediums, maybe some that you've never tried before, and I think it'd be really great if you guys decided to join the art program.
So once you've taken Art 1 and Art 2, then graphic design is an option for you. It's a class that is for students who are interested in graphic design as a possible career, or you just want to learn more about creating digitally. We learn about typography, digital painting, vector illustration, layout, and more. So this is a great place to get your feet wet in design. And here are some examples of design work from graphic design class.
Hi, I'm Rosie. I'm in AP Art right now, but I took graphic design last year, my junior year, and it was a really fun class. I learned a lot of skills that I wouldn't normally learn in other types of art classes, like how to do online drawing, online art platforms, as well as some hand-drawn lettering and other graphic design type stuff.
Crafts is another option. Once you've taken Art 1, if you're a junior or a senior, you can take crafts. And we're not talking about glitter and popsicle sticks or gumdrop trees. We're talking about functional art, art that you make that you can actually use. Examples of things you would make might be stained glass, Japanese fabric dyeing, embroidery, bookmaking, wood burning, and more. This class is great for those who are makers at heart. Here are some more examples of work that was made in crafts class. Crafts is a great option for those seniors, especially who just don't want to have any homework and don't want to put in a whole lot of extra time like in AP art, but they love art and they want to keep working in art. It's so much fun, and I would definitely consider crafts as an option.
Hi, my name is Veronica, and I've taken Art 1, Art 2, Art 3, AP Art, and Crafts. Right now I'm going to be talking about crafts. So crafts is a class where you get to make more functional art pieces. It's just more like hands-on techniques and things that you can hang up or actually like use in different ways. So like a sketchbook you can actually use that you've made, or a tapestry that you want to hang up, or sometimes jewelry. You can make jewelry that you can wear. And it's just a lot of hands-on fun creativity and a great class and a great teacher. And that makes it a lot more fun. But yeah, and overall I would say it was a great experience.
Ceramics is a class that you can take once you've taken Art 1. If you're a junior or a senior, then you can take ceramics. And ceramics is for my clay lovers. Ceramics is all clay all the time, and clay is my favorite medium, so I love teaching ceramics. And you'll spend as much time as I can possibly give you on the potter's wheel, and the rest of the time you'll spend hand building or making clay sculptures. So we also, of course, take some time to glaze and finish our pieces. So you can see some examples here of ceramics pieces. that we will make. We'll make some dinnerware. We'll also make some sculpture that you can either hang on your wall or just put around your house to be decorative.
My name's Shannon Nicely, and I'm a senior. In the ceramics class, you will focus on clay projects for a whole semester. So you won't be just doing other things. It'll just be involving with clay. And you will do things like coil pots, like you already know. And also you will learn new things like throwing on the wheel, which is very enjoyable. It's a lot of fun. And unlike in the middle school, like the clay is a lot nicer here. And also there's a lot of variety of glazes and things like that. So it's a lot nicer environment, like workspace. And you'll get to make a lot of things that you can use in everyday life, like drinking out of a mug or a bowl or anything like that. You can use it at home, and you make some really cool stuff. So yeah, you should definitely check out this ceramics at the high school art class. It's a great choice.
Last but not least is advanced ceramics. So if you took ceramics and you absolutely loved it, then you can continue working in clay in advanced ceramics.
Hello, my name is Caitlin Ruiz, and I'm a junior here at Fort Defiance High School. I've been taking art ever since I started attending the school back in my freshman year. And I am a firm believer that art is an essential thing that everyone should be a part of at least once in their high school career, if not forever past that. I find art as a place where I can be true to myself, and I can form these relationships with other people who also use art as a medium to express themselves. And not only are you able to create things and form these bonds with people, but you also have an extremely just amazing art department. These teachers, Mrs. Her and Mrs. Rittenhouse, who are phenomenal, and they're very caring, and they're just the best people to have as teachers. And I believe that it is essential that you join art, because not only will you get to be a creative person and express your creative juices, but you get to form these relationships with these art teachers who can guide you in your art career. So if you want to do any kind of art, anything, you feel like you kind of had a rough experience in middle school, I promise to you that once you get to high school, it gets better. You got this. So definitely become a part of the art program, because you will not regret it. It's great.
So I hope that this chart is helpful for you to understand the progression of the art classes at Fort. So again, you need to have Art 1 before you take Art 2. And as a junior, before you take ceramics or crafts, you need to have Art 1. After Art 2, you're eligible for Art 3 or graphic design. Obviously, to take advanced ceramics, you need to take ceramics. After Art 3, you're eligible to take any of these classes, and also Art 4 and AP. So I hope you'll find the class that's just right for you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email myself or Mrs. Rittenhouse with those questions. Thank you so much for watching.